we proceed, go ahead and like and subscribe to the channel. Hit that notification bell so that you are notified every time we drop a video, which is either going to be Monday or Friday, of course. All right, and hit us up with that super like. All right, we greatly appreciate it. And check out these mixed nuts friends. All right, guys, these guys are super fantastic. They're available on all platforms. Check them out. You can check us out on Instagram. That's that mixed nuts 3000, of course. That mixed nuts 3000. Run it.
Well, folks, it seems America's favorite reality TV star turned politician is at it again. This time, he's not just shaking things up, he's flipping the entire table over. This week, President Trump unleashed a torrent of tariffs that would make even the Smoot-Hawley Act blush. For those who need a quick history lesson, the Smoot-Hawley Act of 1930 was infamous for raising US tariffs on over 20,000 imported goods, which many historians believe exacerbated the Great Depression. We're talking tariffs on everything from Chinese-made fidget spinners to Canadian maple syrup. It's as if no product is safe from the wrath of these new economic policies. Imagine going to the store and finding out that your favorite maple syrup now costs twice as much. Because nothing says making America great again like a trade war with the entire world, right? It's almost as if the administration is trying to pick a fight with every country on the planet. The slogan might as well be, "Make America Isolated Again." The stock market, predictably, took a nosedive that would make a roller coaster enthusiast weak in the knees. Investors are scrambling, trying to make sense of the chaos. It's like watching a financial horror movie unfold in real time. Apparently, even Wall Street, a place that loves a good tax cut, can't stomach the economic chaos of 1,000 tariffs. The traders who usually thrive on market volatility are now looking like they've seen a ghost. Even Trump's most ardent supporters, those who used to wear "Make America Great Again" hats unironically, are starting to sweat. They're beginning to realize that these tariffs might hit them where it hurts the most, their wallets. Who knew that slapping tariffs on everything wouldn't magically bring back manufacturing jobs? The factories remain closed and the workers are still idle. It's almost as if the complexities of global trade can't be solved with a simple tax. Some might say, "But John, surely there must be some method to this madness." Maybe there's a grand strategy that we're all missing. Perhaps this is all part of a master plan to reshape the global economy. And to that, I say, have you met our president? This is a man who thrives on chaos and unpredictability. His decisions often seem to come out of left field, leaving everyone else scrambling to catch up. This is a man who thinks windmills cause cancer and that you can nuke a hurricane. His grasp on scientific and economic principles is, to put it mildly, unconventional. The man's idea of a well-thought-out plan is deciding which flavor of ice cream to have after dinner. And even then, he's likely to change his mind at the last minute. It's like watching a child in a candy store making impulsive decisions without considering the long-term consequences. And even then, he's likely to change his mind at the last minute. So, as we brace ourselves for the next wave of tariffs and the ensuing economic fallout, one thing is clear. We're all just along for the ride in this unpredictable roller coaster of a presidency. Speaking of questionable decisions, let's dive into the latest absurdity in the realm of national security. Let's talk about Laura Loomer. Yes, Laura Loomer, the far-right conspiracy theorist who has made a name for herself through a series of outrageous stunts and inflammatory statements. You might remember her as the woman who handcuffed herself to Twitter headquarters in a bizarre protest against being banned from the platform. Apparently, when she's not busy harassing tech companies, she's found a new hobby: influencing national security decisions. Yes, you heard that right. Loomer is now whispering sweet nothings into the president's ear about who should be fired from the National Security Council. This is the same woman who has publicly claimed that the Parkland shooting was a hoax and that Muslims shouldn't be allowed to drive. And now she's a key influencer in national security decisions. It's like letting a chimpanzee loose in the Oval Office and handing it the nuclear launch codes. The sheer absurdity of it all is mind-boggling. I can't even make this stuff up. It's like the writers of Veep are phoning in their scripts from a parallel universe where sanity has gone on a permanent vacation. The fact that someone with such extreme and unfounded views can have a say in national security is both terrifying and surreal. It makes you wonder what other questionable characters are lurking in the shadows, waiting for their turn to influence the highest levels of government. But wait, there's more. Just when you thought the chaos couldn't get any more absurd, it does. Because no week of Trumpian chaos would be complete without a healthy dose of bureaucratic absurdity, the kind of absurdity that makes you question if anyone is actually steering the ship. This time it's the Department of Health and Human Services, HHS, that's feeling the heat, or rather the chill, of mass layoffs. Imagine walking into an office meant to safeguard public health, only to find it eerily empty. Yes, in the midst of a measles outbreak and the looming threat of a bird flu pandemic, the Trump administration has decided that the best course of action is to fire thousands of HHS workers. It's like deciding to throw out your life jackets while your ship is sinking, because who needs doctors and nurses when you have thoughts and prayers? Am I right? Thoughts and prayers are great, but they don't exactly treat infectious diseases or manage public health crises. And who's the mastermind behind this brilliant strategy? Who could possibly think this is a good idea? None other than Robert F. Kennedy Jr., the vaccine skeptic extraordinaire who believes that Wi-Fi gives you cancer. Yes, the same guy who thinks modern technology is out to get us. Look, I'm no doctor, but I'm pretty sure firing thousands of health professionals during a public health crisis is the exact opposite of what you're supposed to do. It's like trying to fix a leaky roof by removing the shingles. It's like trying to put out a fire with gasoline. You don't need a degree in public health to see that this is a recipe for disaster. The stakes are high and the consequences could be dire. Section 4. The Art of the Unchecked Decision, a Trump Masterclass. So there you have it, folks. Another week, another series of baffling and frankly terrifying decisions from the man in the White House. It's enough to make you wonder if there's anyone left in Washington who hasn't been fired, blackmailed, or scared into silence. We're living in a time when the president operates with the unchecked power of a medieval monarch, except instead of beheading his enemies, he just tweets insults at them, and instead of a court jester, he has, well, let's just say he has a lot of options to choose from. Section 5, America, holding on for dear life and a good laugh. But amidst all the chaos and absurdity, there's a glimmer of hope. Because if there's one thing Americans are good at, it's finding humor in the face of adversity. We're a nation that laughs at funerals, makes memes about our existential dread, and can turn any disaster into a drinking game. So while the political landscape may look like a dumpster fire fueled by Twitter rants and conspiracy theories, the American spirit remains strong. We're holding on for dear life, folks, and we're doing it with a smile on our faces and a healthy dose of gallows humor. Section 6. Is this real life or a bad reality show? Sometimes it feels like we're all trapped in a really bad reality show, one where the plot lines are nonsensical, the characters are cartoonishly villainous, and the stakes are terrifyingly real. But hey, at least it's entertaining, right? Section 7, and yet we persist with snacks and memes. So as we navigate this brave new world of tariffs, conspiracy theories, and public health crises, let's remember to take care of ourselves. Stock up on snacks, curate your meme collection, and maybe invest in a good therapist, because if we can't laugh at the absurdity of it all, we'll be left with nothing but tears. And frankly, America, we've cried enough.
Alright, Mixed Nuts, that is it for me today. I'm about to make like a baby and head out. If you want to support the channel, go to buymeacoffee.com/mixednuts. We got new videos coming every Monday or Friday, of course. You can check us out on Instagram. That's that Mixed Nuts 3000. And until next time,